next guest will be at the Laugh Shop in Calgary, Alberta, April 4th through the 6th. Please welcome the very funny Jackie Fabulous.
Hi, guys. I'm feeling like a real grown-up, finally. I used to have like 14 roommates when I lived in Los Angeles. I had a lot of hiking roommates. I got a girl who hiked all the time. A lot of hikers out there. I went to looking for her, but a lot of hikers in LA. And she didn't know how to do fattening foods fun. She didn't understand how to be fat properly. She'd bring home a pint of ice cream, all excited, and I'm like, where's yours? You know? Ladies, is it just me, but isn't a pint one serving? Isn't that for one person? Okay, with a pint, all I need is a napkin and some privacy. I don't need any help with a pint. Had another roommate, always on a diet. She always used to call me with her diet accomplishments, right? She was like, Jackie, I just lost 2 ounces. I lose that when I trim my bangs. You understand me? You know what else? You should lose my number. Don't call me anymore. Because we should have empathy with those who want to lose weight. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm very beautiful. My husband loves my body, stop it. Stop. But I also want to lose 85 pounds. Confidence is confusing. You know what I mean? What does it feel like to feel a breeze between your thighs? I don't know how that feels. My thighs have been together my whole life. I don't know what that's like. They used to describe women's bodies, remember, with fruit shapes. Like your apple shape. Your pear shape. I am Tempur-Pedic mattress. That is, when you get on top of me, you're safe. You're not gonna fall off. Can you balance a glass of wine on my belly? Yes, because I've tried. And don't be mad at Oprah. Why are we mad at Oprah? I know she was our weight loss ambassador for years. I get it, but I have been a member of every weight loss program in the world. The last one I was a member of, they had a list of what they said were 0-calorie foods. I saw that list. They had bananas on there. When I saw that, I had 11 bananas for lunch. I have my last roommate now. Y'all call them husbands. And I want to give a marriage progress report. It's about 1.5 years in. And yay, love. My husband, he's a really good cook. Thank you, Lionel Richie and Jesus, but it's very risky living with him. I know all the smoke alarms now, okay? Everything he makes is a little bit of barbecue, well done with a slash of arson. We almost die whenever he cooks. And here's the reason. Men, you don't seem to have the patience to stir. You ever notice men can't stand in front of a stove and just slowly just stir? Women, we will fry you guys bacon, half naked, taking hot grease in the face without a problem. My husband, he'll put raw fish over a frying pan over an open fire, and then he'll go to Home Depot. Where are you going? You're gonna kill us all. I posted a video of me telling that joke online, and this man commented. He said, I just finished taking a nap and a shower, and then I saw your post. I remember I had a skillet full of meat on the stove. They also don't tell you when you're married the groceries are always gonna be gone. A grocery shopping day is not eat all of the groceries day. And the weird grocery, too, the cinnamon. Husband eats a lot of cinnamon. Isn't that a garnish? Like when you're baking, you put a little bit of cinnamon in there? Who's getting lit off of cinnamon? When we got married, they had a bottle of cinnamon, huge, that I have had since Michael Jackson was touring. With his brothers. You understand how long I had this? We got married, cinnamon gone. When you're single, you know how long garlic powder lasts? 9.5 years. So yeah, enough of that. And my husband, he's a repeat. You know, he's from the 90s. We dated back then in our 20s. We're in our 50s now. I know, stop it. And he made a real Italian dinner from scratch. He made the pasta. He made the bread. We would have wine and cheese and dessert. Eat all that and still make sweet love in the 90s. Yeah. No, we got back together now. I said, hey, we can have all the pasta, bread, wine, cheese, and dessert, or go make love. I can't do both. That freaky limber chick from back in the day, that bitch is dead, okay? I have arthritis, asthma, and allergies now. You gotta pick one. We can't do both. It's nice having a man, too, that we're the same age, you know, age appropriate. You know, I like that. We would lay around in the dark reminiscing about back in the day about our first kiss. And now we lay around and like, remember when we could eat cheese? You know, yeah. I used to attract young guys too, like late 20s, but young guys are pretty easy to get. There's no challenge. Most young guys need a place to live. They're hungry, they wander in the streets. I can lure a guy into my house with a game console. There's no challenge getting a young guy. They're easily impressed. I had one young guy come over. He's like, woohoo, you got sheets. What the hell? How old are you? They got sheets in jail. Where do you live, sir? Thank you. I'm Jackie Fabulous. Thank you.
Come on. Are you kidding me? The best.
Thank you.
The best.
Thank you.
Jackie Fabulous! See Jackie at the Laugh Shop in Calgary, Alberta, April 4th through the 6th.